Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Connie McDaniel. I'm a 20-year veteran teacher who turned entrepreneur. I started the Healing Home movement, which expanded to 20 countries and has impacted over 100,000 families. Now I mentor women to pursue the life that inspires them and to be a conduit of prosperity. I've been the key presenter at Young Living Convention, as well as the most powerful women in network marketing multiple times. I'm the co-author of Home and Health book, Aroma Clean and Aroma Family books, and I have appeared in the best-selling business book, The 4-Year Career by Richard Bliss Brooke. I have also earned the $1 Million Earner Award presented by Eric and Marina Worre from GoPro. Tonight, I would like to visit with you and tell you about the value of your asset. Let's get started. Do you know the value of your asset? Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground, Theodore Roosevelt. Keep your eyes on your vision and your feet on the ground, Connie McDaniel. No matter what your craft, as a musician, as an athlete, or as a network marketing professional, the fundamentals, the foundation, the things you do every day is what makes you a master of your craft, your vision come to life, and your business an asset. Income is the most powerful and influential circumstance of your life. Timing couldn't be better for conversations about money. In today's times, people realize that jobs may not be as secure as they once thought. Creating multiple streams of income is a necessity now more than ever. I would like you as mentors to consider how important money conversations are with a new builder, but also how important they are for sustainability and growth of your team. Why talk about establishing Young Living as an asset? Your team will be more committed, and there is value for a new leader to push to be better. When I first started with Young Living, I knew the value of the asset, and I kept doing class after class with no signups. So, as we all do, one starts to think, oh, this doesn't work, or I'm not very good at it, or no one is interested, or all sorts of head games, right? I was getting frustrated. So I went to chat with my mother and father because they own a business and did sales. And I said to my dad, Dad, everyone says I'm doing a great job of my classes and they learn so much, but no one is signing up. And he says, well, have you asked them? Oh my gosh, I did not ask. I did not have a close. So do you know what my first close was? Do you want some? So the moral of this story is you can suck 90% of the time and still become a Royal Crown Diamond. People respond to your belief and your passion more than your technique. So let's look at some conversations you can have with your team or your new leader. This is what your financial advisor most likely will show you. This gives guidance for how to divide your money each month. Most people have their day jobs to cover the essentials and lifestyle, which are the bottom two levels. But the typical American household has an average of $8,863 in the bank. However, financial advisors say we need 6 to 12 months to be prepared for the unexpected circumstances. So we know everyone strategizes throughout their lives how to make more money and save more money. So let's at least have people look at Young Living as a potential side business. The US median income is $78,500. You can see that at the bottom. I divided by 12 months, which is $6,500 per month at this person's job. Then to figure out the preparation savings for the unexpected circumstance, you multiply that by 6 months, which is $39,000, not the $8,000. So you can see the average American is coming up short. So let's use this 39,000 as a target number. Young Living is a great way to hedge your bet. Your little side business could grow over time and then hold you through times of insecurity, job loss, divorce, or any other unexpected circumstance. Now that you have figured out your security fund, now your financial planner shows you a chart that says you need $2 million for retirement. What is your response? You go, oh my gosh, no way. It is not possible. I'm too old to start. What in the heck am I going to do, right? These are the responses. Yet, when we show people the Young Living income disclosure, we get a similar response because we bring them right to the bottom, which we want to show potential, but we need to really look at what we do after. Most people looking for extra income have their career job already. So we want to show them the potential to be a lucrative side business, but they are really wondering how they can create an extra stream of income. So we want to pull them to the middle levels there. As you can see, I have circled. But a little fact first, according to the AARP, $1 million is predicted to generate around $40,000 per year in retirement. That's a good number to start our strategic planning. Look at the numbers for RCD. You can see the 1,600,000 something there, and you can see the highest income there is 2,800,000. So we know it's possible. Look over to the right though, you can see the average months to achieve rank is 95. That's 7.5 years is the average to reach Royal Crown Diamond. Let's go back to those middle numbers though. The middle numbers I see as building blocks. So let's focus in on those and see if we can figure out a way to create a side business to reach those numbers that our financial advisor says. So as we said before, when you are starting, whoever you are, you probably already have a job already. So this would be a side business that you're looking at, another stream of income, in other words. So when we look at the middle level executive, we want to show our person how to get to executive. We want to show them the numbers. The next thing then that I think is rather cool, we can look at that average column there. And what if someone conservatively gained a rank every 1 to 2 years and put that totally to the side, adding that up? So when they reach star, they took that 251 and put in an account. Then when they reach senior star, they put that 1,477 into a savings account. Then the executive, 3,623, put all of their side money over into an account. When you add that up, you would potentially have $75,000 put away into your retirement account. The key here is we're looking at the average potential. It could be higher. So conservatively, even if it took 1 to 2 years to move each rank, we would still have a really nice side business that would put away for a retirement, as an example. Now let's say we keep going. And again, conservatively, let's say it takes another year or 2 years. But now we start adding up the gold level, the 50,000, the platinum level, 121,000. And we keep adding that up. And let's say it took us 7.5 years, the average, to reach Royal Crown Diamond. But who cares if it's 10 years to reach Royal Crown Diamond or even 15 years? By the time you put aside each of those ranks, you would have 2 million. Now I'm adding up the average column. We would have $2,800,000 that we had earned over that 10 to 15 years. Isn't that amazing? So if you put that money away, now that $2 million that the financial advisor talked to us about sounds more doable, doesn't it? Another fun point when we show the compensation plan, we want to tell them that this compensates them for doing their actions, income producing actions. So their check indicates the number of families impacted by their efforts. But the point to make about this comp plan is that the comp plan is balanced. All companies have to work with an approximately 50% margin. The other 50% has to run the corporations, and in our case, we add in the farms, etc. But Young Living runs anywhere in that 48 to 50%. But it's a balanced plan which sustains the longevity of the company and sustains the longevity of your own career. So you have a lifetime career that sustains with Young Living. So I love the fact that it has longevity and sustainability. Many companies that you see right now, they front load the comp plan so it looks like fast money, big money. Wow, they hype it up. But that can't sustain, nor will it be a long-term career for you. Another conversation to have is about taxes and how a home-based business can make a difference if you are setting out to do a real business from home. So let's take a W-2 average household income of $60,000. The income is $60,000. As a W-2, there are no business expenses. The taxes are about $10,000. The take home for this family is about $49,000. The cost of living is $53,000. So you can see this family ends up in a negative position at the end of the year if you are an employee only. But now let's look at this same family. W-2 family, $60,000 a year, but they add a home-based business on the side. And let's say this family grew that business to $500 a month. That's an executive. Anywhere from $300 to $500 a month would be an example for this chart. But with $500 a month, the income now would be $66,000. The business expenses now with a business could be anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000. So now you would pay taxes of around $7,000. The take-home pay would be $58,000. This is all approximate. Cost of living is still $53,000 on an average. So now with a home business, at least you are in the positive cash flow at the end of the year. Isn't that awesome? Another conversation is about retirement. How many people do you know who retire, but it's not quite enough, so they continue to work a part-time job? The average retirement income in today's time is $1,503 per month. Now again, even being very conservative, you grow your business to, let's say, silver. Who cares if it takes you 2 years or 6 years? But as a silver, the approximate income average is $1,666 per month. So adding Young Living as an income stream, as a side business, you have just doubled your retirement income. This is my favorite slide. When you consider building your retirement, this concept shows how Young Living can serve as an important building block for your retirement as well. So let's take a look. We're all familiar with 401ks, and you're contributing to your own 401k. Sometimes your job will contribute to your 401k, but whatever it is, let's say over a certain amount of time, you have invested $48,000 into your 401k. And let's just say it's earning 5%. It may earn 8%. It may earn less than that, whatever it is, but I just use 5%. The return on investment is $2,400 for the year. Now, just for fun, I divided that by 12 months, which it would be $200 per month. Now, let's go down to the bottom chart. You could grow your business to senior star and earn $200 monthly times the 12 months. Your return on investment is exactly the same as if you had $48,000 in a 401k invested. Isn't that incredible? Let's look at another example. Go to the 192,000. Let's say you've been paying into your 401k now for a while and it earns 5%. Your annual return on investment is $9,600 for the year. That's awesome. For fun, I divided by 12 months, which would be approximately $600 per month. Now let's go down to Young Living. Let's say we grew our business to a higher executive. An executive may be 400, it may be 600, but let's say we grew to an executive that made $600. Times the 12 months, you are making $9,600 a year as well, which is equal to as if you had 192,000 sitting in an investment. You can look at this one of two ways. The first way, you've just doubled your retirement just by getting to executive. The second way to look at it is some people may not have a 401k. So in that case, you've created your own 401k that's equal to the 192,000. Isn't that awesome? So now something though that I figured out that even lights me up further. Let's say someone moved to gold or platinum. You could lengthen this chart out, couldn't you? Lengthen it out. And let's say you made an platinum income. You grew your business over 4, 6, 7, 10 years, whatever it took. Conservatively, it could be 2, 3, 4, but just conservatively, you grew to platinum, $120,000 average annually. You would have the equal amount of someone who had $2 million in their 401k earning 6%. So you can see that Young Living is a solid building block for a side business to gain your retirement or a security fund or whatever you're looking for. Another great conversation to have is Young Living versus other career businesses. When I was a teacher and searching for a way to make additional money, I looked at getting an extra job. And most of the teachers at my school, we worked at the mall after school hours to make a little extra money. Another option I had is I thought I could borrow money from my parents to purchase a franchise. But then I would be there 24/7. It really didn't meet my plans of time freedom with my kids, and nor the benefit of being lucrative, because the average franchise owner is the same amount of money as a Young Living Gold. So it really didn't make much sense for me. And then I already loved the Young Living product, so it made sense for me to look at the potential business opportunity with Young Living. But let's say that I chose to go back to school and I became a financial advisor. And let's say I put the same time and effort into creating my accounts as a financial advisor, just like I did with Young Living. And I was now managing $10 million of accounts as a financial advisor. Do you realize that when I choose to retire, all of those, I don't get to keep those accounts. All of those accounts go back to the company that I'm working for. So that is kind of eye-opening when you think of the time and effort that you've taken to build relationships and those accounts and earning that trust over those years. The same is true as an insurance broker. Let's say I took the time to build relationships and build my clientele, and I've earned their trust, and now I have lots of clients in insurance. As soon as I choose to retire, all of those accounts go back to the company that I am representing. That does not happen with Young Living. You get to keep your accounts. That is an asset that you pass on to the next generation. Or you keep those accounts for your retirement and that income continues on. That is a real benefit. And I also want to congratulate you. You have already chosen Young Living, and we have to really look at longevity as a huge consideration when we're choosing businesses in this industry. You have made such a smart choice. We need to remind our team members that they are part of a legacy company. Young Living has been around almost 30 years. They are established. This gives you security. They have $2 billion in sales. They have 40% of their members who order every month, where most companies have 8 to 10% retention. They're in 26 countries. They own farms and partner farms for sustainability. They have had consistent growth over their entire history. This is what people should be looking for when they are building an asset. Most companies grow fast, but then they level off and they sit stagnant for a long time, or they fail. Young Living has had consistent growth throughout their history. So financially, you need to think long-term when you're choosing a company. It is a smart decision to put time and effort into your accounts and build the relationships with a company that has a track record of sustainability, because you want to keep your accounts in your retirement and then pass those on to the next generation. As a Royal Crown Diamond myself, I feel secure in what I have built. It's a solid company. It will be around for me to pass to my children. So the time and energy and my own reputation that I have put in to grow something, it will sustain. That gives me peace of mind that it will still be here. Young Living will still be here for the next generation. Oh my goodness, some companies that I see that are front loading and bringing people in to show the fast money, those who go with them don't know how long the company will last. I would just hate to see people put time and effort into something that statistics show will only be here a short while. I would not like to be the person always looking over my shoulder, wondering when the shoe will drop. Nope. I want to put my time and energy into a proven winner. There is no such thing as saturation. So as we conclude, the key point here is to think long-term. Longevity and history of your company is a big consideration. Money and legacy are not a goal. They are a result. It's just what happens with a legacy company. Young living. Remember, no matter what your craft, the fundamentals, the actions you do every day, and the drive and belief within you, knowing the value of your asset and how it impacts others, is what makes your vision come to life. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Thank you so much for being with us, and I hope to see you next time.